the topic, as you put it, is you told me is to talk about simple techniques to attain happiness in daily life. So for that, I'd like to talk about 3 habits that have helped me become more happy and positive. So one of the biggest obstacles to happiness lies in the nature of our brains. Studies show that our brains are wired to pay more attention to negative details than positive ones. As Dr. L.C. Newman said, a phenomenon psychologists refer to as negativity bias. For example, we tend to recall insults better than praise. We think and dwell more frequently on negative events than positive ones. And as long as we let the default setting of our brain run our lives, it will always be a struggle to be happy in the long term. But there is one way to rewire the default setting of our brain, and that is to keep a gratitude journal. Keeping a gratitude journal is a simple process. It involves writing 5 things you're grateful for each morning and describing why you're grateful for them. For example, you could write you're thankful to have great friends who are very supportive and understand you. Now, when you do this practice, in your mind, scan through the events of the previous day and think, what is the best thing that happened yesterday? What events or instances boosted your mood yesterday? So if you've never kept a gratitude journal before, while doing this practice will suddenly open your eyes to how much things we tend to take for granted in our lives. Keeping a gratitude journal over the last few years has made me realize that happiness doesn't need to be tied to achieving goals, success, or sometime in the future. It can be experienced by taking the time to focus and appreciate what's already good in our lives. So moving on to the second point. Now, I'd say one of the biggest addictions that's in the world today is the need for constant stimulation. Many of us will do almost anything to distract ourselves so that we won't have to be alone with our thoughts, even if it's for a few moments. Whether we are having food, lying in bed to sleep, most of us can't resist the urge to use our phones and devices. Now, this satisfying urge for constant stimulation can come at a great price, whether we realize it or not. It's robbing us of our time to think, disturbing our mental clarity and productivity, and even affecting our relationships. And that is just one reason why practicing meditation is more important than ever. Practicing meditation will help you become more comfortable spending time alone without constantly wanting to run away from yourself by seeking some form of distraction. And this is essential to gaining a deeper understanding of yourself. Well, meditation is simply about being fully present with whatever is arising in the moment. Any activity can become a meditation in itself when we do it with a full attention, whether it's conversing with someone, whether when we're having food, or even driving car. So while talking about meditation, I'd like to quickly clarify certain misconceptions regarding meditation. Meditation is not necessarily about being completely free of thoughts, but it's to be present in the moment, which over time will naturally quieten down the mind. Everyone can meditate. As with learning any other skill, it's just a matter of practice. It's not necessary to sit in the ground with your legs crossed while meditating. Sitting on a chair is perfectly fine. And lastly, meditation is not just for people dealing with stress or depression, but it's highly beneficial for everyone. So meditation is something I've been practicing for the last 6 to 7 years. So practicing it has considerably improved my mental clarity and focus. It significantly reduced the number of negative thoughts. It's helped to become more present in life and live less on autopilot. Meditation has also improved, practicing it has also improved my relationship with everyone in my family, as I had the habit of being particularly reactive around them. It's also helped me to slow down and save a life without the urge to be always doing something or require constant stimulation. Now, one of the most common ways of meditation is to focus our attention on our breathing. But many may find this form of meditation a little difficult, even frustrating. So I'd like to briefly talk about 4 easy ways to meditate. So one way of meditation to make meditation easy is to meditate to calming instrumental music. Using music helps to slow down the chatter of our mind and makes it easier for us to meditate. So key while doing this meditation is to place your complete attention on the music. Whenever you catch yourself lost in your thoughts, gently bring back your attention to the music. So if you search YouTube, you will find many tracks that are suitable for meditation, slow instrumental music, meditation music. Another technique is to practice candle flame meditation. This form of meditation simply involves staring into a candle flame. Focusing eyes on a fixed point makes it easier to calm our mind. Again, when you find your mind wandering, bring your attention back into the flame. With this meditation, it's suitable to do it in a dark or dimly lit room, as it makes it easier to focus on the flame. Another is to use guided meditation. So today, there are a lot of meditation apps like Headspace and Calm, which provide users with free guided meditation. Guided meditation, all you need to do is relax and listen and follow instructions provided by a pre-recorded voice. So they give the listener step-by-step instructions to meditate. And the fourth form of meditation, easy form of meditation, is to use mantras. So mantra is a word or a phrase that's repeated, and reciting mantras will be helpful to calm the chatter of the mind. Each time you find your mind has wandered, bring your attention back to the sound of the mantra. Om is one of the mantras most commonly used while meditating. So these are some forms of meditation to make it easier to meditate. Now, to gain the benefits of meditation, it's not necessary to meditate for half an hour. Even meditating for just 5 minutes will have a big impact. So to start off, even while starting off meditation, sitting for 5 minutes might be a very difficult task. So what I'd suggest is to just start off with just 2 minutes. Time it for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, I believe everybody can do it. 2 minutes doesn't seem very intimidating. When you think about sitting, doing nothing for 5 minutes, it's a little tough. But 2 minutes, just start off for 2 minutes. Continue, and once you get comfortable with 2 minutes, then slowly increase the time. So the third point I'd like to talk about is daily exercise. Exercise has plenty of benefits and is a great way to lift your mood and feel positive. Since the mind and body are closely linked, when your body feels better, so will your mind. As Dr. Elsie said, exercising releases a lot of feel-good chemicals in our body, such as serotonin, dopamine, endorphins. And all of this will help to boost your sense of well-being. To exercise, you don't need to have a membership at the gym, since there are plenty of alternative ways to get your body moving, such as going for walks, jogging, swimming, cycling. So exercising right in the morning will be a great way to start your day. Since I've made a habit of exercising daily over the last 2-3 years, it's had a big increase on my energy levels during the day, and also a positive impact on my mood. Now, if you're not in the habit of exercising regularly, the first couple of weeks may be challenging. For example, initially, I actually would feel more tired and sleepy during the day because of exercising. But once you push through this phase and do it regularly for a month, the benefits of exercise, the benefits that you experience from exercise will keep you motivated to do it daily and stick with it. So to sum up the points I'd like to mention to be more happy and more positive in our daily life is first to adopt a mentality of gratitude, which one way of doing that is to maintain a gratitude journal, where you jot down 5 things that you're grateful for each day in the morning. So for example, many have the habit of the first thing they do as they get up in the morning is to check their phones for messages. So instead of checking your phone for messages, you instead make a habit of starting your day with writing what you're grateful for. So that is one. And then is to practice meditation. Practice maybe slowly, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, slowly, and increase the duration. It will definitely have benefits. And lastly, the third point is, of course, exercise, daily exercise. It will increase your energy. You will feel more motivated, more energetic. And so all these are some simple techniques that all of us anybody can practice to be more happier and more positive in life. So thank you.